This is a tutorial for a mini backpack with a drawstring closure and some pockets. One zipper pocket on the front and one little pocket inside too. I've also included the pattern that I created so you can print it out and easily follow along with the step-by-step. Just check out the link in the description below so that you can download and print it. It's totally free. You don't even have to sign up for an email or anything. First, you want to apply interfacing to the front, back, sides, front pocket pieces, and the flap. First, let's get the front pocket ready. As a note, I try to get my sewing supplies secondhand whenever possible. So the zipper that I have for this was not quite long enough, so I extended the edges with some bits of fabric. That's why it looks kind of funny here. You can just ignore that. If you're using an 8-inch zipper, you shouldn't have to do that. So you can just ignore that part. So let's start attaching your zipper to your front pocket. Place the zipper face down on the bottom pocket and sew. After sewing, press the zipper up. Next, you want to fold over the upper pocket on the fold line of the pattern. Then you want to place the zipper face down against that edge. So not the folded edge, but the actual edge of the fabric. The folds of the pocket is going to overlap the zipper. Stitch through all layers close to the edge of the zipper. Next, you want to sew the corner darts of the pocket pieces. And then edge stitch the pocket to the front of the bag. You want to fold over the sides of the pocket to the inside. Pin the pocket to the front bag piece according to the small circles that I have on the pattern. And edge stitch very close to the edge using matching thread. Now you want to prep the back belting pieces. Loop about 4 inches of belting around the center rung of the sliders and baste them to the back of the bag. Now we can start to actually assemble our little backpack. Sew the base and sides together. Now you want to add the front and back, pivoting at the corners. And when you're finished, you want to turn it to the right side and make sure you press all of the seams. Now let's get our straps ready. Baste the interfacing and the batting to the reverse side of the straps. Then you want to fold the straps in half and sew. It can help to turn the seam allowance in on one side now so that it'll make the next step easier. Turn the straps to the right side and press them flat. Insert belting into the straps. Make sure the end of the strap is folded in and insert the belting. Edge stitch and top stitch the belting to make it secure. Then you want to sew a line of stitching down the center of the straps to secure the batting so that it doesn't fall out of place or get lumpy over time. Baste the straps to the back of the backpack. Now let's get the flap ready. Sew the flap to the lining with the right sides together, leaving the top of the flap open. Clip the curves and turn the flap to the right side. Press it flat and edge stitch for a clean finish. Sew the flap to the back of the backpack with the right sides together. The straps should be sandwiched between the flap and the back of the bag. Now it's time to get onto the lining. Hem the top edge of the pocket and then fold over the side and bottom and sew it to the lining. Then you want to sew together the lining the same way that you assembled the bag together. And place the lining inside the bag. You want wrong sides together. Line everything up nice and neat and baste the upper edge together. Now it's time to move on to the drawstring casing. Make a narrow hem on both sides of the casing. Sew the casing around the top of the bag over all layers. Make sure the start and end point is at the center front of the bag. Then you want to press the casing up away from the rest of the bag. Fold the casing over on the inside and stitch it in place. You can ditch stitch or edge stitch depending on what you're more comfortable with. Insert your twill tape or string through the casing. Now you want to make the drawstring holder. Fold the edges in and fold the casing in half, and then turn it to the right side. Wrap your little casing holder around both strings and sew down the middle. And that's it. You just need to thread your straps through the sliders at the base of your backpack and you're finished. You have a cute little drawstring backpack to use.